Star vs. the Forces of Evil became my new favorite Disney cartoon from the first episode. This show has everything: adventure, monsters, alien princesses, laser pugs, and so many dirty jokes. Before we get started, go ahead and click those like and subscribe buttons so I can keep ruining your childhood for you. And don't forget to check out my other video about my favorite characters in Star vs. the Forces of Evil. I'm Whitney Van Lanningham, and these are the dirtiest dirty jokes in Star vs. the Forces of Evil. Number 8. This is the first episode of the show, and they started out the series with a bang. When Ponyhead comes to Earth to party with Star, she and Marco don't exactly get along at first. Ponyhead is jealous that Marco is Star's new best friend on Earth, so naturally she threatens him and then abandons him in an alternate dimension while she and Star use the portal scissors to go to a metal show. So rude. Luckily, Marco is super witty and comes up with a great comeback when Ponyhead insults him.
You're going down, Downer! Oh yeah? Well, your mother's a horse!
Okay, how many times have you walked away from a fight being like, "Ugh, I should have said this to that butt muncher"? Marco seriously doesn't have that problem. He's great at psychologically traumatizing trash talk. Number 7. In this episode, Star doesn't know what to get Mr. and Mrs. Diaz for their anniversary, so she takes them on a family vacation to Muni. Even though this show is made by Disney, it gets surprisingly dark. And not just like Scar killed Mufasa and made Simba believe it was him dark. It's like Muni has a caste system where peasants are left to scrounge for dead unicorn rats on the side of the street for food. And every single person is in poverty except for the people who live in the castle. That's super fucked up. Anyways, Mr. and Mrs. Diaz are having a blast taking in all the breathtaking sights of orphans starving to death in the dirt when this guy approaches them.
I got what you need.
It literally looks like that guy's just whipping off his trench coat and wiggling his giblies at him. Gross. Number 6. Any couple with children knows how hard it is to steal away for a little alone time to themselves, especially on a family vacation. When Star takes them on that family trip to Muni, Marco's parents steal away for a little alone time. Of course, Star and Marco assume that they were eaten by this 5-headed dragon monster, so they go looking for them. That's when they found Mr. and Mrs. Diaz like this.
Mom! Dad!
You're alive!
And you're only wearing the fanny packs.
Ah, King Butterfly. Care for a dip?
Why would you even wear a fanny pack in the jacuzzi at that point? It's not like a little cloth bag is gonna cover up all your yarbles.
It's cool that you guys bonded and you got to see that side of your dad. I wish I hadn't seen that side of my dad.
Number 5. When Mr. Diaz's haunted Halloween house turns out to be a flop, he gets super upset and tears down the inflatable Frankenstein that's meant to be the main attraction. When his wife goes out to the shed to comfort him, she says this.
Honey, I know you're probably totally humiliated that you wrestled a blow-up doll in front of your son and his friends.
Dude, I don't know. My dad used to get drunk and make us spaghetti burritos for dinner, but this is some next level weird dad shit. Maybe don't wrestle with a blow-up doll in front of your son? It's kinda fucked. Number 4. Cool, so this is super weird. One day when Star is reading a magazine, she finds an advertisement for a Banagic wand. Honestly, I don't even need to say anything else except that this is definitely a penis.
The Banagic wand.
It's a little bit of banana and a little lot of magic. Designed by leading freezologists, the Banagic wand.
If you're trying to tell me that that's not a wang slithering into a love glove, you're an awful person and I wholeheartedly disagree with you. Plus, it squirts out this weird banana jizz. Aren't you supposed to eat pineapples if you want? Never mind. Number 3. When the gang goes to the fairy world, Ferguson falls in love with a super cute little pixie lady. The two of them are engaged to be married, but Marco and Star come crashing in and Marco talks some sense into Ferguson. Ferguson realizes that he's way too young for that kind of a commitment and breaks the wedding off. The Pixie Empress flips the fuck out and orders her guards to murder them. When Ferguson is fleeing the scene, this happens.
Fly free, little Ferg. And I am saving you for later.
Look, man, I don't want to know that you're gonna go jerk off to your jilted fiance later. Hopefully those two didn't consummate the marriage because she is way too tiny for his human dick. Number 2. In this episode, Marco catches the most cliche-looking guidance counselor in the entire world, plotting to do evil in the boys' bathroom. Weird. His cohort Tom also happens to be Star's ex-boyfriend who has serious anger management issues. Marco decides to confront Mr. Candle in his office by telling him that he and Star recently started hooking up to make Tom jealous. The fun part is he describes it like this.
Yeah, we've been trying all styles. German, Italian, Polynesian?
Alright, I'm gonna break this down for you. We all know that French kissing means tongue kissing, but what do the other countries kiss like? A German kiss uses slightly less tongue than a French kiss and is said to be a little classier, especially in public. An Italian kiss, however, is when you tongue kiss a girl while simultaneously giving her a lady hand job. And nobody knows what the fuck a Polynesian kiss is. Man, I hope it's something weird. Number 1. Okay, things have gotten a little weird between Marco and Star lately, especially after the song Strill of Muni reveals that Star has a crush on Marco. Marco tries to confide in his dad about how awkward things have been between the two of them, and Marco's dad says this.
What could be weird? 2 teenagers sharing a home? 1 boy, 1 girl? Oh no.
That oh no is the oh no of a dad who just realized that his little boy is all grown up and fucking alien magic princesses. These are the best dirty jokes that I found in Star vs. the Forces of Evil, but I want to know what you guys think in the comments below. Like and subscribe to Obsev, and I'll see you later, laser pugs!